Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Check Me. Want to simply discuss LeBron James breaking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record um, tonight in a loss against Oklahoma City Thunder. Um, I just want to kind of talk about LeBron James' legacy and how uh, and just what he's done in this league, and then the perception, the standard that he's had since he's been in the league. Not been one person ever play sports that has had to live up to the standard that LeBron James has had to live up to. Just from coming out of high school, uh, you know, expecting to be a prodigy, to carry a franchise to victory, which he did with the Cleveland. When he went to Miami, and you think of LeBron James, of everything he's done in his career, when you think of blemishes, the biggest thing that people look at and nitpick at is his move to going to Miami, which was completely different than Kevin Durant's move because that team was a 500 team. They had Chris Bosh there, Dwayne Wade went there, and then LeBron went there. So it wasn't necessarily. I'm sorry, Dwayne Wade was there, then Chris Bosh came there. It wasn't necessarily like going to like the Kevin Durant going to the Warriors when they already had a super team there, and super teams have been something that has been created for some time. But I go on to say that because the standard of LeBron James on and off the court has been set to a high, super high level. And I think that we kind of forget about, the standard that LeBron James has had to live up to throughout his whole career. Think of this. When Jordan came into the league, the standard wasn't for Jordan to win multiple championships. Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Joe Montana, Kobe Bryant. The standard wasn't there for them to be great throughout their whole career. The expectation, because Kobe and Michael Jordan could have not reached that pinnacle level, and no one would have called them failures. But LeBron James is a failure. LeBron James would have been a failure if he did not reach that level of Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant. In this case, Jabbar as well too. So the standard, when Isaiah Thomas said something really unique, he said, "You know what? When Michael Jordan came into the league, he had a great coach at North Carolina. He had Doug Collins when he came into the NBA, and then he had Phil Jackson pretty much throughout his whole career. And then Doug Collins was his coach again with the Wizards. Then Kobe Bryant had Phil Jackson throughout his career. So where do you think he got wealth of his basketball knowledge? When LeBron James came into the year, his coaches were the likes of I forgot the one guy that played for Cleveland, Pratt, something like that. Mike Brown, Tyronn Lue, of course Spo, but Spo wasn't good until I think Spo kind of put himself on the map ever since when LeBron James was there. But Spo, right now Darvin Ham, Luke Walton, like he really didn't have that type of leadership showing him his basketball wisdom. Where does he get his wisdom from? And this is what Isaiah Thomas was saying. The standard throughout LeBron James's career has been set at a high level to a point where if he does anything wrong on the court, we're critiquing it. More than we critique our own lives, we're critiquing LeBron James. And the same thing is off the court as well, too. This guy has a family, 3 kids, a wife that he's been with his whole career. He's been in his kids' lives as well, too. He's given so much money back to help the community, to help the impoverished community. He's been a spoken vocal voice for social injustice, for change. There's a reason why people don't like him, because he doesn't have a blemish. Of course, everyone has blemishes, but nothing monumental to the point with Kobe, with the Colorado incident, or Michael Jordan and his gambling issues. The standard for LeBron James on and off the court has been at a high level throughout his whole career. And I'm not saying he's been perfect, but this is the pedestal that people put him on. And what has he done in his career? He's done nothing but flourish. Almost averaging nearly 30 points a game in his career. He's still going. He still has a lot of juice left in his career. Passing Jabbar. So when we talk about this record, right? We talk about this record, talking about the greatest player of all time. It is LeBron James, and at the height of what his expectations were, there's no one in sports that has had that type of expectations and lived up to it. LeBron James has lived up to his excuse me, LeBron James has lived up to his expectations since he's been in the league, and no one can say anything to that. So, big ups to LeBron James. I'm excited to see him continue to play. I want to see him play with his son. I think he stands and means so much more for basketball than just basketball. I think as a leader in the community, a leader in the NBA, there's so much more that he does for the NBA than just be a great basketball player on the floor.